Hello everyone, this is Shrike. Rather, I should say, this is Sick Shrike, playing more one-turn kill. And if you are new to the channel, my voice doesn't always sound like this, but I do play a lot of games like this. So if you check out the channel, you'll probably find more of them and see what my voice normally looks like or sounds like. Man, imagine seeing voices. I guess you kind of could in some situations, like Sonar or even just like byproducts of voice. Anyways, the story of this is that we are this anime girl and we are trying to reach the middle of a facility to get a device and rescue our sister, who is also an anime girl. And then our anime girl sister is also trying to escape at the same time, and we kind of work together. But every time we escape together and accomplish our goals, everything resets and we end up having to do it all over again, but harder. So there's your. Now, I haven't found any way to upgrade cards yet. This is what our current deck is doing. It's a lot of generating more Ferocious Claws. But we don't really necessarily run out of cards. And also using Ferocious Claws to discard Kunai, which then does damage equal to Kunai, as if you had played them. I also have an Assassin's Side, just one. Because it ramps up in damage and it's a good finisher-ish. I'm also testing Thunderclap. I don't think I'd ever want more than one, in fear that I'd have more than one in my hand at the same time. And I'm not really having anything return cards from my hand into the deck. I don't think our balance of support cards to attack cards is particularly good. But I don't know what I would replace. Like, I want like all three of these because it's really wrapped up for damage because the HP of the enemy is now getting highly inflated, and this can save us at the end because the game has a very interesting mechanic where the cost of playing the card is how many cards you draw. If you don't have 2 cards in your deck, you cannot play this card. You need 2 cards to be able to draw, and it will draw them as part of playing the card. So you have to have this weird balancing act of having cards still in your deck so you can play the current cards, but also drawing from your deck so you can actually have cards to play. If you do not balance that perfectly, you will just lose. Oh. You can take out stronger opponents by increasing your level. Defeat opponents to progress through the story and unlock the next level. Defeat rewards. I wish they put the screenshot in English. It's so Japanese. Click on bias rewards. Click on bias rewards. Reward to check/claim them. You can also skip opponents and move on without battling them. Total enemy level. I see. Level up, raise bias, defeat powerful enemies, and earn rewards as you progress through the story. Okay. I wish I included that in the last video, but I had no way to know. Reward, bias 4. I see. So I can claim all of these. Aggro Ray adds 1 cost to all cards in hand. It's very cheap at a lot of damage. Okay. Nelker's Experiment adds 15 attack to 1 card in your hand. The card that's 0 cost and attacks twice. Would really like that. It's also expensive. Double-edged Sword subtracts 5 attack from hand. Does 30 damage for free otherwise. So as long as you don't have, like 5 or 6 cards, other cards in your hand that have attack, you'd probably benefit from that overall. Additional skill obtained. Oh, okay, cool. And we've been getting these upgrade chips that I don't know what. I could have just claimed all, but doing it one by one was fitting at least. So I can just up there. Okay, yeah, we've obtained all of them. Okay. Reward, some elimination. Changes 3 cards in hand to fog clearing. Turn 3 cards from hand to deck. It's very expensive. It's fragile. But you do get to send some cards back. You draw 5, send 3 back, essentially. Look at their HP increase. 160 to 250. Okay. D-Rex is a bit annoying. You'll see. Adds Flower of Mortality to deck. Don't know what that does. Okay. Thunderstorm. Fragile. Adds 2 Thunderclap cards to deck. Oh, okay. We already know what Thunderclap is. It's interesting. It's ways to have... Those summon cards are good ways to increase your deck size beyond the typical 20 you can have. All right. Hey, you. What are you doing? All right. They will never let us pass. Well, this is a pretty good time to do this. This. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. I don't have that many cards left in my deck, so now's a good time to be doing this. I'm probably discarding... Wait, I can discard one of these and deal damage. I can... No, I didn't want to use this. Let's do it right now. Once you select a card, you can't do anything about it. It's just... I'm running out of cards, so I'm going to do... I do have all of these, but... Okay, I can still draw 2 at the very least. Oh, frig, I'm gonna do this one first. Nice, okay. I might want to cast this just so I can draw 3 cards. Because I need more cards in my hand. It's dangerous. Hey. Uh-oh. Will this be enough damage? Can't do assassin, unfortunately. This will draw 3 cards. I mean, these are going to draw 3 cards too. Let's do this because it's... Oh, yeah, it was fragile. Well, too late now. Assassin's sign we're going to use, so we'll do that. I'm going to loot. Wait. We do draw, so... I can't do anything, actually. I'll just lose. We lost immediately. Wow. We're gonna have to redo our deck. That's for sure. Still not working. Oh, what? Can you hear me, sis? Loud and clear. Hey, Rita, are we sure this is reality? Lots of things are off. Not just the whole looping ordeal. You don't know anything about this, do you? Me? Don't tell me you're behind all this. Just kidding. In all seriousness, though, I'm not sure what's going on either. I got a hunch you're in some sort of dream, like a dream you and I share. Dream. Like, have you ever had a dream that felt strangely real? If that's the case, then perhaps we can will ourselves awake. You can't just force yourself awake in these sorts of dreams. Hug. Okay. Sorry for coughing, but sorry. All right, let's work on a new deck. Edit. Let me reset the deck. And let's try a different strategy, maybe. We don't have that many cards to work with, to be honest. We just don't. There's 1 cost to all cards in hand. Like, they don't give me a lot of cards that inspire me to go, I want to do that combo. Because you have to play on such a razor's edge. Let's overload to hand until there are 3. So it's basically draw 4 cards and get 3 overload at the same time. If we do this, I would. It also does damage, a little bit of damage, not a lot. I would have to some way to send them back, which I could do against the grain. It seems like it'll be so low damage. Now, one theory was that you could probably try and float around all the costs of your cards to be around 1. So that way they're drawing 1 to replace themselves, and maybe some are 2, so you don't dead draw. But the problem is that you probably then don't have enough damage if you do that. You need the expensive cards to be able to ramp up your damage. Otherwise, you just won't have enough total cards, you know? So, now what you could do is, instead of having these in your opening hand, just have these summon cards. And then have the kunai. You're still going to need those. So I want the bass plus this. And then obviously you'd want this to go with it. Lots of damage boosts. These attack twice. I need some ways to fill my deck out. And then I need ways to get cards back in it. Maybe I take one of those away and do this. I don't think this will be enough damage, is my concern. But we'll try. Level 2 on everybody? May as well. May as well. Alright. So I want to do this. What would I discard is a good question, actually. Nothing here, so I'm going to do this first. Ooh. Oh, to 1 card in my hand. Okay. I think oh yeah, I can start doing this now. It does 36 damage twice. That does 102 damage now. Get even more damage in. Yeah, I need to start going aggro, I think. Our stuff is cheap enough, I think we can just do it. This will add those 2, which we can then send back to our hand. Or back to our deck so that we can feed our other cards. Look at that damage. And I can just win with this. Doesn't really matter what I discard, but can I throw for extra damage? Okay, that does work. Wait, this isn't the first time you beat me, is it? Oh, you remember. And that must mean... Hey, just how many times have you actually defeated me? Twice? No, it's definitely more than twice. At least 3 times. Hey, wait. Just tell him. Wait, maybe he's not. Because he was only level 2. Just tell me, how many times has it been? I guess the ones when we lose are not canonic. Like if you lose later on, it's not canonic. Because I've definitely beaten him more times and lost later on. Add 3 fog glare into your hand. Reload. Duplicate. Let's do duplicate, because we duplicate that 0 cost card. Really good. He's back. Now this lady. We'll keep adding those burn cards to our deck, which actually is heavily in our favor. So this is very similar to the first loop talk that she did. Oh, let's hope we draw something good. Okay. No, I don't want to do this. I can't undo it. I cannot undo it. It's so annoying. Oh, wait, I can. If I drag it underneath another card. Okay. Okay, I mean, sure, I guess. Didn't get any of our 0 cost cards on those buffs. Well, I may as well do this. And then against the green, just send these back to the deck. Might have been too early for that. That may have been a mistake. Well, I do want to do this on you. Do I have another against the green? I do. Okay, cool. So I can do this. And then against the green, send these back. So they keep fueling us. Although I don't necessarily need to do that because she just keeps adding more and more to her deck. But if our whole hand becomes those, it's obviously not good for us. Let's start discarding these and adding more useful things to our deck that we can draw into. I can do this. Doing 48 damage twice. Can also do this. This is getting a little dicey. I've only got enough damage. Oh, okay, I do. Probably. Yes. There we go. It worked. Okay. 2 down. Level 2. Phew. I'm on to you. You've been keeping a secret, but I doubt you can much longer. Whatever you're talking about. Well, I'm not really sure. But you're definitely up to something, okay? The body of yours, it's a machine. My mind saw right through. You're not hiding it. You're not. Look at those hands in the face. I think it's in shambles. It's a miracle that it even moves. Does your minion know? How considerate of you to think of them. I assure you, there's no need for concern. All life eventually ends. It wouldn't make a good offering if my demise weren't beautiful now, would it? Forgive me for meddling. Runs past. We probably want to revive at this point. As a safety measure. Especially against this guy, because... Oh, you were capable of communicating. You don't understand a word I say, do you? Because he walks forward, and we have to actually... Rather unfortunately... Go very fast. Which is hard to do. I might need to start casting these just to push them back. Return 3 cards. Well, get rid of those. Oh god. Do it. I don't want to use that yet. I need to... Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I have to do it. That's a waste. That's terrible. I'm ready. I have other cards in my deck. That's great. I need those heat burns now. Oh, I also need these. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't have enough damage. I could have duplicated it. I'm a fool. Oh, this is bad. Well, I'm not going to use many of these anyways. I can send these back. I can do... Oh, this doesn't work. I'm so close. I was close. I panicked. All right, we got to restart. That's our one restart, unfortunately. I'm just going to do this now. Then we're going to do this. This. And... discarding those to do some damage while we build up our thing. Heat burn to build our thing up. Where's our big one? This? It is pretty bold of them to have. We need to against the grain. Send this back. I'm gonna duplicate. It's too late now. Either way, that'll be a lot of damage. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay, that works. I don't know why I should have done that in one try. Like it's tougher than before, huh? This is something wrong. Something on the ground. Piece of paper. AXX. Check the system today. Very few issues. What's this? A work log or maybe a diary? The greatest masterpiece is almost complete. I call it D-Rex. My trusted partner will one day be the strongest mecha in all the world. I can't make out the date. Just how many years ago was it written? You couldn't even make out the day. Unless you used letters to determine the day. Oh yeah, it's day XY of April the 3rd. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. But that's how nonsensical their system would be. Lock freeze stops the enemy while you play 3 cards. That'd be good against that fight. Too late now. Use 1 card from the deck and add it to hand. Ooh. Deck search is always nice. Well, you get lost and wander in. The exit's in the opposite direction. I'd gladly head for it as soon as you hand over the core. Why do you desire power so much that you'd steal such a thing? I doubt you're in need of becoming any stronger. Why do I want power? You ask the stupidest questions, you know that. Like strong gain everything, while the weak simply have it taken from them. That's just how the world works. You should know that, of all people. Me? Don't play dumb. After all, you gained that position through power, didn't you? So. Applies 5 seals to hand, removes 1 seal each time you play a card. So these are going to be marked and they will get sealed. Which is obviously not good for us. I didn't draw what I wanted to apply this to, and that's not great. I can do this, perhaps. And then send these back. He's locked that. That's unfortunate. Now I have these in my hand. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Start buffing it up. Buff everything up. Gonna need to start against the greening to send these back so we can continue to fuel our hull machine. We're gonna need to do this. Add more cards to our deck. And that will also allow us to throw our kunai. Do heat burn. I only have 1 more against the green. But honestly, we're getting pretty low already. I need to use this, right? That's still 50 something damage. Or sorry, 48 damage. And if I duplicate it, that'll be another 48. Be careful because I can't throw cards back anymore. Do I have any? No, I've got 1 kunai there, so I can do this. To add more cards to our deck. They're mostly Overlord, but I can't send them back at this point, so I have to see if I have enough damage. We're gonna duplicate this because it does the most damage and it's free. Start hammering away at him. And we win. Okay, that's a reliable strategy. That got us all the way through on our second try. You're right. You're right about that. I apologize for calling your reasons trivial. But you really do look down on me, don't you? Impressive that you can show sympathy for someone you've defeated. But you're just a typical corporate lapdog. No amount of time will ever change that fact. What I really despise is that holier-than-thou attitude of yours. Conversation over. Runs past. Cards use 60. Okay. Game cleared. Elimination. I don't know why I'm not getting achievements. Changes 3 cards in hand to fog clearing. Southern Cross. Returns 3 cards from hand to deck. Oh, yeah. You looked at all these earlier. Hey, sis. Rita, what about what we talked about earlier? Wait, there's something I need to tell you. But I need more time. I still can't tell you at this point. I promise I'll tell you later. That's sus. Does that have something to do with the fact that we can't get out? Probably. Why can't you just tell me? It's because I just can't. Is that so? All right then. So trusting. Sis, who is probably not actually our sis, and it's been programmed into our brain to think it is. So that we're probably a super in like a training thing to make a super soldier. And you're just going through training that gets more and more difficult to create the perfect soldier. That's my guess at this point. That'd be a little trite, so maybe they have something more spicy to it. But do tell me as soon as you can. I'm not a patient person, you know. Thanks. Well, I'll be heading back. Okay. Wait. I'll be waiting for you. Sure. Sure. I can't help but feeling like the enemies are getting stronger with each battle. No shit. Oh, piece of cake for you, sis. It actually was pretty easy that time. I wonder if the enemies are getting stronger due to the dream's effects. What a headache. But aren't things more fun? And they're more of a challenge? Not at all. I'd prefer to avoid battles entirely. What? I never thought you'd say that. Looks like we left with no choice, though. Let's get this battle over with. Alrighty. Do I want to add any of those cards to our deck? I mean, I feel like I just roll with our deck as it is until it stops working. I didn't see anything that was like, yes, I must add that to the deck. All right. Level 3 and everybody. Do sharpening. Adds 5 attack to fog clearing hands in hand. Ah. Discard 2 cards from hand. Adds iron coin to deck. Adds 2 attack each time is played. Oh. Is that permanent? I wonder. Like, if you keep using it every loop, it gets stronger, or is it just for that run? Because it's not going to be that powerful if it's just for that one run. And it'd be absurd if it was the other way, so I don't know. Looks like we can go up to 5 levels here. Fragile. Use 1 card in hand and return to deck. Use 1 card in hand and return to deck. Turn that card to this card to deck, or the one I used? I assume it's the one I used. Yeah, otherwise you'd go into infinites, potentially. Huh. Alright, well, we will... I don't want to do short videos. I'm typically doing very long form videos here, but in the interest of my health, I should probably break these into smaller bits. And that way it gives me time to get my voice back properly and energy, etc. So I think next time we'll do level 3, and I think that will probably work out pretty well if we do 1 level per video. I'll see you guys next time. Leave a like if you enjoy these. And subscribe if you're not already. Check out the channel. I play a lot of roguelikes, deck builders. They are my jam, and this one's very good. All right, I'm going to add this to the end. So we just got the upgrade facility unlocked. So once you beat level 2, you go back. There's now an upgrade facility. Oh, blessed. Oh, we need this. You can use upgrade chips to upgrade cards. You can switch and post upgraded stats by clicking left click on between pre-upgraded stats. What is this? Okay. You can check what effects we'll have when upgraded and use upgrade checks to upgrade your cards. Okay. Okay, it just previews it. Wow, that's such a big difference. What? Oh, that basically becomes mandatory. That basically is mandatory. Where's this guy? Attacks 3 times? Obviously I'm upgrading. Do I have to upgrade every single one individually? No. Damn, that's really good. Oh. That's gonna be necessary because everything's gonna have way more HP, right? What is this upgrade into? Increases attack. The total cost of cards in your hand. Increases the number of attacks by 2 if attack 40 or more. You can have 40 cards in your hand. This one would be really good to have. Intuition's fantastic. What does this upgrade and do? Fragile. Return 3 cards from hand to deck. Adds random attack cards to deck when this card is returned. Ooh. I don't know what the Flower of Mortality is. It doesn't tell me. Up to 2 cards in hand. That is pretty nice, but not super necessary. What about this? Increases attack by number of cards in hand. Yo. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Against the grain, I'll return 4 cards. And it gets a damage increase, but also costs more. I think I'd like it unupgraded. And then... anything else that I'd... Ferocious Claw, I do use quite a lot. Discard 1 card from my hand that adds attack to the discarded card. Oh, I can't afford it. It costs 60. They know why. Kunai? It's very... well, it's cheaper. Adds 4 attack when other cards are discarded. Don't know if I want that. These ones are locked. I think that might be how many total cards there are in the game. So maybe I do just upgrade this. It's relatively cheap. Am I even using this anymore? Not really. But this adds 3 Fresh Claws cards to the deck. Discard 1 card from hand. I don't think it's necessary. Well, it is adding more fodder to our deck. I think it's good. That'll fuel our war ambitions. All right, with that, actually, I gotta check our deck. Do I have to flip them to be upgraded? It looks like they're already. Yeah, they're already upgraded. Okay, cool. They're marked differently. Yeah, they're all upgraded already. Excellent. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.